Okay, out here messing around again today. Basically left off from where we did the other day. I've been fooling for a few minutes because I, had to go back inside to get the camera, of course. What I've done here is I've just taken the hose off from the fuel tank from the carburetor, stuck this little hose on here, and what I did is I took my fuel bottle and filled the bowl of the carburetor. And let me show you, take a minute here and I'll get set up and we'll show you essentially what I did. Get you guys set up so you can see something here, I guess. Kind of a set up so you can see. I gotta fool around with it a little bit. And we'll take and see if I can replicate again what I just did. So, had a lot of great comments on the last video. A lot of people helping, with suggestions, stuff like that. And I really, really appreciate that. It's good. I like the interaction of people when we're doing stuff. So this one here, basically, we got our little bottle. We put in the right one. We'll put this in, give her a drink. Essentially what we've done here is that's the air bubbles. I've accomplished what I wanted to be able to see before we start disassembling our tractor. Okay. That's the air bubbles. Okay. Unhook our bottle. Get this over here. Where our little cap is for that. I'll get myself out of the way, I guess. Alright, see if she'll go. Okay, so there we have it. We have accomplished what we wanted to do. We know that our engine runs fine. Basically, it was just a difference of, dumping gas down that updraft carburetor and spraying carburetor clean didn't make it. But just actually filling the bowl through our little tube was all it took, and it took right off. And I did have it running for a few minutes before, messing around with it, but essentially that's it. There's nothing really too exotic about it. And what I was playing around with here is our choke lever. It seems to seems to have some choke on to run at all. I'm assuming that it's not getting all the fuel flow that it probably could. So, but that's not gonna, that doesn't worry me right now. We'll, all I wanted to do, I wanted to see it run. It sounds good, doesn't make any noises. We're gonna have to find out, there must be a seal in here. We gotta figure out why this points cover was completely full of oil, and it must have come from inside, you know, somehow. So we're gonna have to fix that. But other than that, our motor doesn't seem too awful bad. I think when because we're gonna tear this all apart, we gotta, you know, make it pretty and go over it. But I think when we put it back together, I think we will put a new coil in, and, you know, new points, stuff like that. We'll get a kit, we'll redo the carburetor, you know, stuff like that. It's not very expensive on these, and basically this thing is going to be essentially like new when we get done. I haven't decided on the rear tires. I may reuse the rears. They do look original, and they're not in too bad a shape. They hold air. The fronts, we're going to replace the fronts. We'll put something different there. I don't know if we can get this size anymore. We actually may have to put a little bit more of a balloon tire. But I want to put an ag tire, a 3-rib ag tire on the front when we put it back together. So, the only other thing that we haven't done, and let's do this, is let's try it. We'll take a minute, we'll try it. We'll see if it actually will motivate under its own power. Okay, so it's I'm not sure how much gas is still left in it. Let me gas it up again, and we'll try something. Alright, so we're gassed up. Give her a little throttle and set you guys right here for just a sec. Two hands to get her going. Again, all right. I suppose. Gotta get it in gear. Well, it does work. It motivates on its own. That's cool. Alright. That's basically, I think, all we need to see. It's even starting to run on its own. That might be it for our gas too. Okay, so it does move. We didn't try any of this, but I'm thinking everything's pretty much okay with this. It's just had a while that it's been sitting, so just like everything else. Got a case of the sitting doesn't do anything good. So the other thing, when we took the hood off the other day, here's our hood sitting here. The difference between stuff today, of course, our hood is, you know, it's like a sheet metal hood. It's pretty pretty thick gauge. But look at this grill piece. See this? This is cast. Look how thick that is. And this piece here is cast as well. What a difference in the way the stuff is manufactured now, you know, versus back then. I mean, this tractor probably weighs 600 pounds, you know, which is, I don't think that one weighs 600 pounds. But this one is actually made of actual metal. I mean, it's a lot of cast parts. It's you know, a lot of welded steel. It's just it's a real difference to, you know, stuff today versus stuff back in this day. Like I say, this should be around 1964, 1965. Yeah, you'll notice here. See, we've got, now that we've got oil here, so something there is leaking. We're gonna have to get up in there and see what's what, because I don't think oil is just supposed to be, you know, dumping out onto our points. So, all right, very cool. I'm happy. That may be all we do today. I guess the next thing is we're going to start, we'll start disassembling it. I'm going to have to get some containers, you know, I can bag and tag everything and keep everything organized as we put it away, because take it apart, because you know how these projects go. You never know how long it's going to be before it's actually put back together again. So, but there it is. That makes me happy. That's a good day. I think that's a very, very good day. I'm happy with that. So, but once again, I want to thank everybody for all the comments and suggestions that everyone had for when we were trying to get this thing going. And like I said, it's very simple. Nothing much to it. But, you know, these things are just, like I say, they're not hard. They're pretty easy, but they're different than what most of us guys are used to fooling with. And I'm just glad that we had guys like well, Terry WTBM 123, who's, you know, pretty decent with this stuff. He's got a lot of good suggestions and ideas, and other guys too, you know, that are kicking out stuff that's really cool. So I guess that's it. What do you think, Kula? Kula's asleep on her blanket over there. She's really excited about everything today. Oh, here she comes. Hi. What do you say? You want to stay out here, or you want to go inside and cuddle up by the TV? Good help is hard to find. All right, so that's it. So I guess next time, if we have something interesting pop up, we'll do it. But I guess the next time, the plan is, as for right now, we'll start disassembling our 725 and go on down that road. So anyways, for now, thank you for everyone for watching, commenting, subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Thank you very much. And I guess until the next time, we'll take it easy.